Hytale is on the top of everyone's mind. What will be in the game, what won't, and what the future holds for the sandbox genre. One of Hytale's development pillars is minigames, custom experiences designed by the Hypixel team and other creators around the world. My name is Codiak, and today we'll dive into over 500 survey responses and see what the community really wants from Hytale's minigames. One thing is for certain, Minecraft players loved Hypixel's classic games. Bed Wars, Sky Wars, The Walls, Speed UHC, all of these consistently came up when reading through the survey. If there's one thing I'll say, it's that people want these games to be refreshed and revitalized for the Hytale universe. And there's a good chance that's exactly what's going to happen. These games were made for the Hypixel community, but with Hypixel Studios coming to life, it's safe to assume a lot or all of these existing minigames will make it over into the Hytale universe. Chris Thurston from the Hytale team confirmed in a recent interview with DualShockers that the Hypixel team is currently experimenting with a prototype variation of The Pit, a minigame developed on the Hypixel Minecraft servers. We also know that the team plans on bringing over their most popular variations of minigames into Hytale, and although we've seen icons for Bed Wars, Sky Wars, Paintball, Walls, and Duels, there are still a lot of question marks hanging over the future of Hytale's minigames. I saw a lot of new ideas pop up in the survey, and you'll have to forgive me if I don't mention yours because there were so many. One idea was for a dungeon treasure hunting game where players would race to see who could find the treasure first in a sprawling underground dungeon. Another player pulled an idea straight from elementary school asking for capture the flag and hide and seek minigame modes. With the expanded graphics, weather, and lighting of Hytale, both of these ideas could shape up to be really interesting. Of course, this is also the age of the Battle Royale, and I saw a number of posts calling for a Hytale version of the popular genre. I do think it could work, but by the time Hytale is released, who knows? We could be on to the next hot genre. I also saw some interest in sports minigames like soccer, dodgeball, and volleyball, as well as a number of requests for Quidditch. I also saw some requests for minigames that were PvE based, like wave defense games, where you were part of a small team that had to defend against a wave of enemies that was trying to reach a central location. It reminded me a lot of the old school Warcraft 3 custom mode that I spent hours enjoying. There were so many good ideas it'd be impossible to go through them all, and once we're done with the series, I'll make sure to post the full results of the survey so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. More than just game suggestions, players wanted to clean up the minigame community, whether it be through a number of system changes or by adding additional layers of security and protection to the servers. I saw a lot of complaints of hackers ruining some Minecraft minigame experiences, especially in ranked and unranked Sky Wars and Bed Wars, and that's something Hytale will have to confront. The team has already said that the game's client will remain closed to users to help ensure a good experience for everyone. In the same vein, players will want a good matchmaking system that helps streamline the process of playing their favorite games. We've seen dozens of games set the standard for matchmaking since Minecraft first launched, so it is doable, and a lot of players think it's vital to the success of the minigame community when Hytale finally comes out. There were also a lot of requests for an updated ranking system. Statistics play such a big part in the competitive online landscape, I can understand the need for a revamp of the system. Players are looking to see who's the best at each minigame and want access to replays and highlights from those top performers. There were also a lot of requests for ease of use. Players that may not have a coding background but still want to create are looking for a set of tools that help break down that wall between creator and creation. In that same recent interview with Chris Thurston, the publishing lead for Hypixel Studios, he said that the team is targeting the higher end of modding. We know just how good the community mods can be, but that being said, difficulty really just depends on how ambitious your mod is. I spoke with popular Minecraft YouTuber 30virus before this video came out, and he offered up a sort of forge system like the one in the previous Halo games, where players with no coding experience could hop right into a creative mindset and create maps and game modes, things like that. The team is giving players access to things like the Hytale Model Maker, which are tools that the devs use to create the game. So we're closer to the sun than most games allow players to get, and that's a bigger deal than I think people give the team credit for. But with that being said, custom mods will require the developers to have some knowledge of the topic. Finally, and I thought this was actually really smart, one submission went into great detail about a system where players can categorize, search, and sort servers based on the players they're hoping to interact with. For example, if you're a casual fan of Bed Wars and aren't looking to go toe-to-toe with 30virus or some of the best players in the game, you'd be able to find a server that was designed for you. I really like that concept because from everything we know so far, Hytale wants to make the minigame experience seamless with a great server browser feature. We could even expand on that idea by adding something like an in-depth rating system that allows or denies players access to certain minigame servers that call for a specific target value. Now, this could help keep players of similar skill groups together, but it really should only be an option for server creators. I don't think this would be a great standard across every minigame, but with some structure that could provide a better backdrop for the minigame community. Obviously, there is always the issue of smurfing and ruining more casual communities, but I think there's a way to pull this off effectively. Minigames are going to be a big part of the Hytale landscape, there's no doubt, and as the months roll on and we get closer to a beta, there's no telling what information about the game mode we'll learn. We've already seen teasers of massive large-scale battles and top-down shooters in the official trailer, as well as some confirmations about games that are getting a fresh coat of paint and refresh from the Hypixel Minecraft server. With the capability to mod and shape the world of Hytale plus a host of powerful tools, I expect to see a lot of great new games coming from the minigame community. If we didn't mention your ideas, feel free to share them again in the comment section below. As always, we want to have a conversation about all things Hytale, so be sure to jot down your thoughts so we can share them with the developers. You can also jump into our Discord server if you're interested in hanging out with me or the other game gurus, or anyone else excited about Hytale. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at the Game Gurus, thanks for watching, and play on.